This is a cheap adventure to Malta, and here is the EasyJet plane departing Gatwick. And going over the Italian Alps.
Travel permitted, we'll be landing there in about 1 hour and 30.
And here is the plane arriving into Malta. So then, let's take a look at the observation deck at the airport. This airport has Otis Gen 2s, Kone Eco discs and some Schindler 3300s. This airport all seems built at the same time, so it's very odd they've got different models of lift.
It says there's got a camera in there, but I don't believe it. Very bog standard.
And let's go on the buses. And loads of people told me how Malta is famous for epic buses. Well, sadly, not anymore. All of the nice old buses have gone. Well, I knew that the very old bus is gone. They went back 10 years ago. Although I thought there might be one or two about, but nope, completely gone. Arriva then took over, and there was loads of different models of bus. But now Arriva have been got rid of, because pretty much Arriva are shit. But then after that, all of the buses are got rid of, and now there's only a couple of models of bus here. That is so disappointing. The best buses here are the King Long buses, as these have some very nice ZFs, although sadly a lot of them are sounding rather worn out. So let's now go on a King Long. And along we go to an abandoned building. Now Malta has loads of abandoned buildings. And I've done lots of videos of the different buildings here. And they're all made of the exact same way, using stone quarried in Malta, cheaply put together, but quick to become abandoned. And there's so many of them here. And along we go to Valletta, which is the capital of Malta. Let's take a look around Valletta and see what lifts there are. And along we go to a rundown shopping centre. And the lift here is a really awesome old Fiat lift. But sadly, it's not working, and on several floors the doors have been kicked in. Yet this lift has been vandalised.
Oh, fucking hell, this lift's not in a good state. Oh, fuck, that door's coming in. That door's actually off. That door's falling down the shaft. Someone has kicked that door in. Fucking hell, it's so dangerous. Look, that door's completely off.
And the floors above this rundown shopping centre are completely abandoned.
So how do you open that? Oh, this slot's like up the gap to open it. Someone's kicked it on this floor.
Let's go up and take a look at the motor room. And the motor room is an awesome old relay motor room, but it looks like the relay logic's been kicked about and bits pulled off it, and it's pretty much been trashed. That's right, this motor room has been vandalised. An awesome old relay motor room. How could someone vandalise this? Oh!
Wow. That's a right state. What's happened here? Lift doors all kicked in. The windows smashed. Look, Otis relays. No, not. They look a bit like Otis, but they're not Otis. Someone's had a go at that. Everything's been vandalised in this building. Look at that. That's definitely been vandalised by a person. That's not accidental. Look at the way bits are pulled off. Someone's had a go at that. Wow. Why do I want to vandalise a lift for? It's a nice lift as well.
And let's go out onto the roof.
Bloody hell, this place is in a right state. Look how trashed this place is. The thing is, this building's still in use. You'd thought this building's abandoned, but it's not. Still business is open in this building. What an absolute trash state. Why has someone trashed this building for? A crane. That building over there looks quite interesting.
And let's take a look around the abandoned floors above this shopping centre.
This room is absolutely just full of junk. It's absolutely full of junk. Downstairs it all looks clean and tidy, but upstairs, look at the state. A nice old firm lift which has sadly been trashed. What a shame.
And let's go and take a look around Valletta. And along we go to a really nice old lift, which sadly wasn't working.
Why is this place full of broke lifts? Oh no, it takes some weird little triangle. This place is full of broken lifts. That is so weird.
And along we go to Bugaba, and along we go to the first hotel. Now I'm in Malta in January, which is out of season, and most of the hotels here are pretty empty. Let's go along to the first hotel lift, which is pretty generic. Let's take a look around this hotel. So it's January, it's pretty warm here, but not warm enough for outdoor swimming pools, especially when they don't heat their outdoor swimming pools. And this hotel is really empty, there's hardly anyone about. And along we go to the glass lifts here.
I don't even think the floors are locked. I think it's just the buttons don't work. Oh, that feels bad. Ooh, this lift needs some serious work. That's so shaky.
And along we go to an old lift here.
Oh, this is nice and old. Look at a gap in the door. Well, that's interesting. Very nice. I'm literally the only person in the entire hotel that's out of season. This lift looks really shit. It's one of these.
And along I go to the next hotel, which has some Schindler 3300s with destination dispatch.
Floor 4. Door opening.
Roof deck.
Car E.
Car E.
Floor 10. Door opening. 0. Car D. Floor 0. Door opening.
This hotel is really posh. And let's take a look at the swimming pools. And the swimming pools here look so nice and awesome. Such a shame it's so cold to go swimming, although I've actually thought about just jumping in it because they look so nice. I wonder in the summertime whether they wouldn't notice anyone sneaking into these pools. I might come back.
It's nice, but it's so cold. It's the wrong time of year. It's 15 degrees. It's sort of warm in like England in terms of warm, but it's not swimming pool warm. And fucking hell, that's off. Come on, Schindler, don't be off. I want you to be on.
And along we go to a pillbox from World War II. Unlike United Kingdom, in Malta they actually lock up all their pillboxes so you don't get to see inside them, which is disappointing. And along we go to Mdina, which is like a really old walled city in Malta. Let's take a look around.
No segways. Never seen that side before.
So then, since it's January in Malta, it's out of season, you can't go into pools in the hotels, but one thing you can do is take walks around the island, which you wouldn't be able to do in summer because it'd be way too hot. And it's very interesting taking a look at the different scenery here, which looks very different to back at home.
And in this field, there is a single pylon with no wires on it. They're growing pylons. This is how I make new pylons. I have an empty field, then the pylon grows. Then I take it down and put it to where I need to put it.
And along we go to Girizar.
RGB lights on the fountain. Why is there so many English shops? The English shop there. You know, another English shop. There's a massive man around the corner. Got Zara. Why is Malta full of English shops? They've got English plugs. It barely feels like you're abroad in some ways.
And along we go to the next hotel and into the lift.
I actually thought on the outside there was a notice. What a piece of fucking shit. They're advertising Doppler. Holy fuck.
And the top floor of this hotel is all creepy looking.
Looks like a lift shaft.
Let's go on top their lift.
That's like Otis.
Lift is on. Lift going up. Lift going down. Lift going up.
And along we go to a residential building, which has a really shit generic hydraulic lift.
Eurolift. That indicator's absolutely horrible. This lift's horrible. Everything about it's so nasty. And it's a hydraulic. I heard the hydraulic pumps. A hydraulic for 8 floors. That's probably one of the tallest hydraulics I've been in. I meant to go clean that. Wow, that's bad. That is the most pathetic alarm I've heard. Such a bad lift. It's unbelievable.
And let's take a look at the motor room.
Look at this nasty. Oh, it's IMM sensors. Oh. Well, we actually see into the tank. Look at this horrible, horrible thing. Oh, that's so bad. Some stores, there's shoes in the motor room. Look at this crane. That would not be legal in England. You've got a crane in the middle here. It does have a sort of crane protection, which is more than most cranes. But look, it's there. It's operating on that building, meaning the crane is active above where people walk. There's no way you could operate a crane with public underneath in England.
And along we go to this really awesome old relay lift, which is completely original. It's from the 1950s and it's in perfect original condition. Yes!
No key. I think you have to slot something up like that to open it. Oh yes, that is a theme, I think. Paravia Ascensore. Close to that. Oh, that must be single speed. Oh, this is old, 1960s. Single speed and very nice. Awesome. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, that is so nice. That's so nice, it's from like 1950, 1930. Oh, that's nice. And it's made of wood. That is so nice.
And along we go to the next lift.
This is weird. Looks like a bridge. It stops. And it has a really nasty lift. Oh, mine's one doesn't work. Let's go up. French fist and crop buttons. What a horrible thing. Whole thing's cheap. Titan International. Look at what to advertise themselves when they've built this rubbish. Okay, buttons roll. TUVI. What a rip-off of TUV. That's quite nice. Seawater distilling. Marks and Spencer. It's like we didn't even go abroad, we're still in England, we're on that land.
And now go along to Smart City, which is a brand new, state-of-the-art modern office complex, and it has a very awesome fountain.
This is all very nice. I was not expecting this here. This is like Canary Wharf of Malta. Shouldn't you a lift? So this is all very nice, and then it doesn't work. It's completely off, doesn't even set up service, completely off. That's not working, I've got a wind turbine on, solar panels not yet installed, wire dangling down, and the light's not on, so this really is a brand new thing I've just put in. They've actually got dual motors on each nozzle, so they can turn it sideways and inwards.
What they're doing on this, is it?
It's one of the most spectacular fountain I've ever seen. Let's see how this thing works. It's got 3 sets of RGB LEDs, water nozzle, variable speed pump, but then it also has to actually have a motor on the whole unit itself to rotate it, and I think the cleverest bit is that motor. The light up steps. It's unusual I actually play music that isn't crap. Normally street music's terrible. Well, this got amazing. Someone somewhere had to think of this idea and I've had to have implemented it.